What's up? Oh, yes. What's up, everybody? How's it going? Everybody doing all right? Because I'm doing all right, all right, all right. Fellow Texan, Mr. Matthew McConaughey. Anyway. So, how's everybody doing today? Doing great? Great. Welcome aboard, my friends. Come in. Welcome aboard. Well, I finally saw Doctor Strange, the most mystical hero of all. Well, my friends, what can I say? I think I have a favorite Marvel movie now again. Well, new now. Before it was Thor. And now I gotta give it to Mr. Mr. Doctor. That was a joke. In the movie, yes, Mr. Doctor. Doctor Strange is my new favorite Marvel hero in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Man, you know, this movie was very put together very intricately. It's very poetic, you know. Let me just talk a little bit about Doctor Strange first. Doctor Strange is like an uncle of mine. You know, I knew about him, you know. He would visit Spidey, Amazing Spider-Man from time to time, and his different, and Amazing and Web and Peter Parker's picture, whatever. He would come and visit every so often, and, you know, Spidey knows, you know, hey, Doc, blah, 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 you know. You know, but I compare him to an uncle of mine that I never see until I see him on the holidays, or somebody died, or whenever he came around because he just happened to be in the neighborhood. But he never came because he had to, you know. He just came because he felt obligated, you know, or he just felt like showing up, you know, everything on his terms, right? And I really didn't know my uncle, this guy, you know, Doctor Strange, until today. You know, and I realized that he and I have a lot of things in common. We both work with our hands. Okay. The similarities stop right there. Anyway, the reason I like him so much is because, you know, this was a person who was at the top of his game, you know, a surgeon, and he was egotistical, arrogant, you know, this guy who was like, you know, I'm the best. And he knew it. And it was a wonderful life that he made for himself. But again, as you can see what the common thread is of all the things that I'm saying, and it was himself, whatever. And it was very selfish, you know. Again, we come back to that term. You know, a lot of the heroes, some of the heroes that become heroes or whatever, you know, they were like, some of them, not all of them, but some of them, you know, how they were like at the top of their game and they had to be dropped down a peg or two, you know, so they can learn about their selfishness and about their, that they weren't living the life that they're supposed to be living and leading, you know. What a wonderful plot device, right? And a wonderful way to tell a story. And again, you know, if you guys haven't seen it, you know, sorry, I'm going to spoil it. You should have seen it already. It is wonderful. I love it. And I love how the movie it intertwines with the soundtrack or with the music, you know. When Doctor Strange has his accident and they're having the surgery or whatever on his hands, and you see all those the metal pins and stuff in his hands, and he's trying to overcome this stuff. All the while through that's happening, a piano piece is playing in the background. You know, it's playing, and it's a very, I don't know what it's called. Maybe it's made it for the movie, but it's a very intricate and it's a very detailed piece that it's very that your hands and your fingers, You have to be completely focused, you know. And this is something that he doesn't have anymore. The beautiful contrast between the music and what he's going through. Oh, poetry, my friends. Poetry, poetry, poetry. Beautiful. Man. That gave me chills. You know, it really did, because it shows you how something so simple as this can be taken for granted. And thus is the story of this man, you know. I know it's a comic book story, and I know it's a fantasy story, but nonetheless, it's something that, you know, that we can all learn from, you know. Just incredible. And then also to, you know, we're so into our lives that we forget about others. We're also into our, and this is, you know, I'm talking about myself, you know, that I concentrate so much on my career, and I concentrate so much on my things and stuff, and I forget about people, and I forget about the importance of being around people and to love people, and to be part of a community. And I think that's why I started doing these types of videos, because I needed to come back to earth. I needed to come back to reality. I needed to come back and visit, you know, not visit, stay, you know, to be ambitious, and then to be headstrong in your career, and to further yourself, you know. It's a very noble thing. But, and I like in everything in life, you know, if you concentrate so much into it, you lose your way, man. You do. You lose your way, and you forget how to feel. You forget how to see the beauty of this life has to offer. Anyway, going off on a tangent. Doctor Strange is just incredible, you know, and I love the fact that, you know, he's still so trying to stay with his life, you know, trying to get back to it until he surrenders, and what the Ancient One tells him, you can't force a river and make it bend to your will or whatever. You have to accept it for what it is and use it as a power itself. What an incredible, oh man, this movie was just fantastic. I want to see it, and I want to see it another 5 times. So I was thoroughly entertained, but at the same time enlightened, you know. You go, Marvel. Oh, love it. You guys are just kicking ass. Oh, fantastic. Anyway, well, this movie leads into Thor, Ragnarok. So I can't wait for that either. You know, again, Thor, again, another favorite of mine in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Okay, so what should I rate? Doctor Strange? Everybody give stars and stuff, you know. I'll give jalapenos. Out of 4 jalapenos, you know. 4 being the best, I give it a 7. I break rules, my friends. I break rules. How Mr. Hans Zimmer, the composer, he has a course out on the internet, and he says, in order for, if anybody tells you that there are rules that to be followed, you need to break those rules, and that's the only way to get things done and to move forward. Oh, love it. And like I say always, my friends, let us set sail. Let us set sail to the undiscovered country. Let us set sail to adventure. Anyway, that's my Doctor Strange review, whatever. I love it. 7 jalapenos, 8 thumbs up. So, go see it. If I spoil it for you, Joff! Anyway, I'm going to talk about my haul, LCS haul, you know, this week. Again, you know, I'm so far behind, you know, sometimes I forget what I have and stuff. Anyway, I haven't even touched some of the short boxes. I mean, I have some, but not a bunch, not all of them. But anyway, I just wanted, on this video, I have a couple things I want to cover. I'm going to go into the LCS. I also have my first awesome act of kindness from the one and only Dr. Von Chilla. Dr. Von Chilla. Shout out to Dr. Von Chilla. Thank you, Dr. Von Chilla. Made my day, my week, my month, And I'll show you. I'll be showing his books, what he gave me. A little later. But also, my neighbor gave me these. I random act of kindness. Awesome. And thank you so much if you're watching. I know you're watching. Thank you so much. I love these. I love them so much I don't know if I'm going to use them or not. Okay. Alrighty. Thank you. Okay, so I was hearing a lot about this book. This is a big book. AD After Death. Scott Snyder and Jeff Lemire. Right now, Scott Snyder, he's on fire, with Batman and a bunch of other stuff. And then this thing in here, this just came out like 2 weeks ago, I believe. And heard a lot about it, and that it was selling out and everything. And I saw one, I picked it up and started reading it. Really good stuff, I haven't finished it yet. I still don't know what it's about. He starts off with a flashback when it's a childhood. Him and his father going on a road trip, or him and his family going on a road trip, but he was sitting in the front with his father. I think it took place in the early 80s, I think. I'm not sure, or late 70s. Anyway, so far so good, my friend. So far so good. So I highly recommend it. So far what I have. I'll read it completely, and I'll give you guys a review. But so far so good. Pick it up if you see it. I think it's, it says book one. I think it's 3 books like this. It's different because it's almost like magazine style. Here's the Treasury edition of Doctor Strange. It's a little bit smaller, but it's kind of like a magazine style. But it's got a cool, kind of like a canvasy type cover. Anyway, so AD After Death by Scott Snyder, Jeff Lemire, book 1 of 3. Guy in the tree. The tree is very symbolic of life and death. Beautiful. Anyway, here we go. I picked this one up too. I still haven't even started. This one is 7 to Eternity. Let me get in here. 7 to Eternity. Really cool by Mr. Rick Remender. Anything that this guy does, he touches to gold like like King Midas. Still not sure what it's about, but I hear it's like a western in space or something like that. I don't know. Anyway. To get a day off, which today I had a day off today, which was I had to take a day off. They said, take it off. And not because I merited it, but because of scheduling conflicts of these people. Anyway, sorry. That's why I want to go see Doctor Strange. I love it. Hellboy and the BPRD 1954, The Unreasoning Beast. Mike Mignola, Chris Robertson, Patrick Reynolds, and Dave Stewart. Anything Hellboy, and even if Mike Mignola has, I don't know if he's retired or whatever, he's going to concentrate on his paintings or whatever. Hellboy is a beautiful, wonderful, amazing character, full of beautiful opposites and contradictions, and beautiful suspense and stories that range from the biblical to the mythology, and I want to be Hellboy. I want to be Hellboy. And right now I'm Alex, the comic hoarder. I want that book, man. He's got the first appearance of Hellboy, but it's on his he's giving it away on his his contest. I want that book. I really do. Anyway, so right now I'm trying to get some of the back issues, not back issues, but mostly the trade paperbacks. I find them every now and then at Half Price Books. So I'm trying to get those. But anyway, everything and anything Mike Mignola, anyway, awesome. And according to, because of another favorite of mine, Spectacular Spider Grandpa. I love your videos, man. I love him, brother. I love him. You're brutally honest, and I love that. And he showed off this cover, and I go, man, I gotta have it. He was on his video when he went to his LCS, he was showing off his books that he got this week. Beautiful. And then he also showed off this one, and I said, I had to get it because It's by Devil's Due Comics, and he says everything and anything with a shark on the cover, he gets it. But this was called White by Mr. Dan Schaefer. I have no idea what it's about, but in the bottom it says 2,000 miles from land, 4 hours from rescue, and 6 inches from death. New series. So when I went to my LCS, this was the only copy. So I said, I'm taking it. If it's good for Spectacular Spider Grandpa, I'm getting it. So, shout out to you, Spectacular Spider Grandpa. Shout out to you, my friend. Love your videos. So that's why I got it. So I can't wait to read this one. Also, Midtown Comics. I have the other copy, or the other cover of this one. But this one's a little bit quirky, and it's a Amazing Spider-Man Annual number 1, volume 4, I believe. Spidey goes global, and he's in Mexico City. It says mayhem in Mexico, smash up in Shanghai. Plus, and this is what gets me, Wayne Brady. Wayne Brady makes his Marvel debut. Oh no, no. So many jokes. Wayne Brady. Anyway, so I love this. And there's the angel. This is the angel that's a statue, and it's in the heart of the city, in Mexico City, beautiful Mexico City. And then my Venom comics came in. I got this one, and then I got this one, the action figure variant, and then I think this is the hip hop variant, right? No. And then this one is from, I don't know who this is from, but this is cool though. I love it. And then the regular cover, which is this one. I love this one, man. I love that one. Look at that. That's cool, man. I can't wait to read it. I've already heard about it. It's not Brock. It's not anybody. It's some other dude. I guess a guy that was from the military, I guess. I'm not sure. But Venom's back, but it's not Brock. It's not Gargan. It's not Thompson. It's somebody else. So I can't wait to read that. So, let's see. What else? I mean, I got tons of stuff, man. Tons of stuff. Tons of stuff, but no time. Okay, well. Awesome act of kindness from Dr. Von Chilla. Yes. What can I say about the man? You can, I'm like a record, an ending record, but Dr. Von Chilla is a must. He's a staple of this community, a pillar of this community, an unending, overflowing fountain of knowledge, and wonderful experiences that he's had and he tells on his channel. Please sub to him if you're not subbed to him. If you don't sub to him, what's wrong with you? Not only is the man is a great storyteller and a great, tells stories and a great speaker and everything. And the man's an artist also. Look at this. He drew this for me, man. Look at that. To JoJo from Dr. Von Chilla. Look at that. The Goblin and Spidey and the never-ending battle. Awesome. Thank you, sir. I appreciate that. Awesome. Dr. Von Chilla. And then he sent me these. Oh, the Mighty Thor variant, number 22. You see Thor and Silver Surfer. And then you see Odin and then the Destroyer. And I don't know who that is. I'm not sure who that is. Maybe it's Loki. I'm not sure. Then you see Galactus here on the side. Awesome. And then Superman Adventures, number 54. The Chain Buster. Yes! Kryptonite to Nevermore. Man, this is cool. I remember I saw this one time and I go, man, I want to get it. And I never got it. Isn't that awesome? I love it. And then here's another one. Right here. Oh! Look at that. The previews exclusive. Marvel Variant Edition number 688. Oh. I'll tell you a little bit about 678. 688. Look at this. A battle. A lizard. Spidey. Look at that. They're right in it. Right in it, man. Yeah, love this. And I think that's what the movies lacked, is that I know we get the heartwarming and this and that, not enough the science part of him and not enough of the superhero part of him, or I don't know. It's just there wasn't not enough this, where he's in it, man. He is doing everything he can to kick ass, using every resource, everything at his disposal. And he's going down, man. Fighting. Now that is what I want, man. That's what I want in Spidey. That's a little bit passionate there. Woo. Woo. A little passionate there. A little too much passion. Great cover. Look at that. Oh, anyway, this is 688. Love this cover. 678 is one that I'm looking for, and then everybody's looking for. The variant cover. It's the Venom Mary Jane cover. People are asking ridiculous amounts of money over that one. I think because they had made such a short amount of them, a small amount of them, and some guy has it CGC'd, autographed by Stanley and Dan Slott, I think. And he's asking $6,000 for it. You believe that? $6,000. I mean, it's a phenomenal cover. Phenomenal cover. Hopefully one day I'll get it. Not for $6,000 though. I'll steal it. Oh, look at this. Detective 746. Detective Comics. Batman. Oh, look at this. I'm like Indiana Jones. I hate snakes. To me, they're the epitome of what in vicious, evil, unrelenting, merciless animal this thing is. So it's just gonna bite you. I don't give a damn who you are. I'm gonna bite you. And you know what? And my bite could kill you. Oh, awesome. Great cover. The yellows and the blacks, Oh, the blacks just draw you in, Oh, awesome cover. And here's this one. I love this one too. You see Bizarro and then Soups. Escape from Bizarro World, Part 1. Action Comics number 855. Great cover, man. Look at that. I don't know who did this. Of course I do. Eric Powell. Oh, Eric Powell. The man who created The Goon. And who is currently doing Hillbilly. Hillbilly is awesome. I've read the first one. Dude. And look at this. Look at that. Oh, man. Fantastic cover. Fantastic. Oh. And then this one. Oh. Okay. Okay. Oh, and then last but certainly not least, what a hell of a cover. And I've never read this one. I've seen Dr. Von CHILLA highlight this book. Sir, I'm speechless because this cover is beautiful. This cover, the oranges, and of course Batman and Superman. I was doing some research on it. Looking it up on the internet. Gil Kane, the great Gil Kane, did this cover. And I know how you're very fond of Gil Kane and the art. And, you to give me one of your books, that means a lot to me, sir. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. This is, of course, it's coming to my possession thanks to you, and it's never going to leave it. So, what do we know about this book? Well, from what I've seen, what they have here on Google, World's Finest, Volume 1, number 289, March 1983, the year after my little brother was born. Cover artist Gil Kane, writers Doug Mensch, pencilers Adrian Gonzalez, inkers Sal Trappini, colorist Carl Gifford, letterers Ben Oda, editors Marv Wolfman. You're gonna ask me, why is he laughing? Check my other video. Check my video, the second video of the I guess of my, is it the second one or the third one? Of the con experience. Mr. Marv Wolfman wasn't very nice to me. Anyway, the Krill way of dying. In the Fortress of Solitude, Superman and Batman encounter living probes constructed by the Krill, a race which need to leech emotions from Earthmen and enable themselves to die. Nice. Cool. Look at that orange and the reds, you know, how it goes like kind of light to darkish, you know. And it just shows everything, you know, Superman, you know, just flying. Batman being all mysterious and dark. So, you know, what can I say? Thank you so much, sir. I appreciate that. You know, and look out for your on your mail. I'm going to be mailing yours off tomorrow. Your short stack tomorrow. Thanks again. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. You have no idea what this means to me. But anyway, so what can I say? Wonderful, wonderful few days, especially today. Went to the movies. Hadn't been to the movies in a while, and to be pleasantly be surprised by Doctor Strange, you know, and then I received Dr. Von Chilla's awesome act of kindness, you know. I know he always unboxes them right in front of you, but I'm the kind of person where if I see something, I'm going to tear it up right there. Take it out. That's just me. Sorry. Don't give me any gifts before Christmas. I'll tear them up right in front of you. And enjoy. Okay, well, I guess that's it. Not because I have, for lack of content, but it's time, I guess. Thank you so much for coming with me on my journey, on this continuing journey, this continuing voyage to the great unknown, to the undiscovered country. Stay hungry. Keep hunting. But most importantly, my friends, be a hero to everyone. Peace.